The video will begin in a moment. Click the links in the description below to get your copies of my books today. The South Bend Dark Frog Murders is a bold and bloody murder mystery that offers a very compelling look at the degradation of morality and social structure in America and the world, all wrapped in nail-biting entertainment. A must-have for murder mystery lovers everywhere. The Shadow Angel Genesis is the story of a vampire that has spent the past 500 years serving as the Vatican's greatest monster hunter. The true story of Mrs. Claus is a creative but wholesome reimagining of a character that is well known but often overlooked, and one that remembers to keep Christ in Christmas. Thank you for your continued support. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Robert Cantor. Today we'll be discussing why we'll, regretfully, never get to see an advanced format tournament of all the Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists. We finally have 8 Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists, but unfortunately, both Yuga and Udius play rush duels, which is an entirely different style of dueling with its own unique rules and game mechanics. Any cards that weren't made exclusively for rush duels are not allowed, which means 6 of the protagonists can't play against 2 of the protagonists. Although a select few cards such as the Dark Magician and the Blue Eyes White Dragon have been added to rush duels as legendary cards, you are only allowed 1 legendary monster, spell, and trap per deck. Rush duels also do not presently accommodate Synchro, XYZ, Pendulum, or Link monsters. In order to have a tournament between the Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists, Konami would need to invent versions of Yuga and Udius's cards that are compatible with Master Duels. This needs to happen if we want to know which Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist is the best, because we cannot go by their win-loss statistics. Anime and manga decks are both absurd and contemporary. Also, the point of this experiment is to see how well the protagonists would do without the power of the plot backing them up. We like to give Yugi and Atem a lot of grief because of all the nonsense they pull in Duelist Kingdom, but the other protagonists aren't really any better. There are countless examples of Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists either being pulled out of the fire by plot device cards or just pulling new monsters out of thin air, such as Shooting Quasar Dragon or Number F-Zero Utopic Future. While we're on the subject of the cards, in Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's, Yuga's signature monster is Seven Road Magician. In my less than humble opinion, the design of this monster is just atrocious. Not to mention, he doesn't have the usual 2,500 attack points that the protagonist's ace monster usually has. Now, to be fair, at the start of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Jaden's ace monster was Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, and he didn't have the standard 2,500 attack points either. Jaden didn't get Elemental Hero Neos until Season 2, and in the manga, Jaden has another monster altogether in the form of Elemental Hero Terra Firma. And in Yu-Gi-Oh! V-Reigns, Playmaker starts with Decode Talker and doesn't get Firewall Dragon until later. Point is, I cannot take Yuga seriously with a monster that looks like that. That's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and if you really want to help this channel out, don't forget to click the links in the description below and buy my books.